Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Arsenal career mode on FIFA 20. At the start of this episode, we are going to be having a look at how the squad's doing. I want to see morale, team morale, not just individual morale as well. I want to see which players need to play more, because of course with the new morale system, we need to keep players happy, otherwise, well, you can lose players very easily. I've seen a lot of images online, people that just lose a player because they haven't played enough. They just ask to be transferred and there's nothing you can do. So I'm being very cautious. I want to make sure that everyone is happy. And of course, I want to look at stats. Let's see which players have grown, which players have lost stats, and just have a general look around, really. So let's start off with attributes, and we're going to go for the highest changing. So Willock has gone up by 4. Did I just call him Willock? I'm pretty sure I meant Willock, Matt. Saka's gone up by 3 as well, so both players doing really well this season so far. Don't forget, we're only 3 months in, something like that. So Willock could genuinely be 75, maybe even more by the end of this season. John Jules up by 2, but of course he will be leaving the club. I don't know if he'll go in January or if it'll be at the end of the season, but either way, he's not really going to be featuring in my plans. He's just not quite good enough, and it's a shame because he does look really good in real life. Nelson's gone up by 2 there, so has Holding. Tierney's gone up by 1. Pepe, who's still currently injured, he's only out for a couple more days. He has gone up by 1 as well, so has Martinelli. How good was he last night against Nottingham Forest? Holy moly, what a player. Mustafi has gone up by 1, which is interesting. Chambers, Medley, Mavropanos, Guendouzi, Maitland-Niles, Torreira, Ceballos, Burton have also all gone up by 1. And then we have a couple of players here that haven't grown at all. Emile Smith-Rowe, one of them. I'm surprised. He's actually played pretty well for me every time he has played. Yeah, that's an interesting one. We don't have any growth on Bellerin, which is a shame, seeing as he started most games. Nothing on Saliba either. He's still only 71 rated. I'm hoping he's actually, playing games. But unfortunately, when you loan out players, it's difficult to know how they're getting on in FIFA. It's not the best system ever. So these guys haven't grown at all. And I believe we've got, 2 players that have lost stats. David Luiz and Aubameyang. Now, this shouldn't be happening to Aubameyang. David Luiz, I get it. He hasn't played every single fixture for us. And arguably when he has played, hasn't been great. So I'm guessing his form is certainly not helping. But Aubameyang has been really quite good for us. So I'm a little bit confused. Although 3 goals from 14 isn't the best return, but 6 assists is obviously very good. So I don't know what's going on there, but that's how that's going. Let's have a look at morale. So we've got a lot of happy players here. It's all done by this face, this smiley face. So we've got all of our unhappy players, or just content players, out on loan. So there's obviously nothing I can do about that. But players in our squad, everyone seems to be really happy right now. Okay, and now we're going to look at the bottom right corner where you've got all the thumbs up. Let's see if we've got any reds. Okay, so Macy, not too bothered about Macy. Mustafi wants to play more. I'm not too worried if it's the grey circle. It's kind of like average, I guess. But any reds I need to fix. So David Luiz wants to play more. That's difficult. We've got, I think Mesut had 1 red as well. Yep, playtime. We already know that. He came to me asking for more game time a couple of episodes ago, so I do need to do that. And to be fair, I have been recently. Any other reds? Doesn't look like it. So, yeah, just 1 or 2 players looking a little bit unhappy when it comes to playtime. David Luiz and Mesut Ozil are both going to start this game against Standard Liège. A win here will guarantee us progression into the knockout stages of the Europa League. And pretty much will guarantee us first place. But obviously we just want to guarantee it. Top 2, mathematically impossible to drop out of the top 2 is what we're looking for. I have a feeling this could be a big result. Let's have a look. And it's a 2-0 win. Ozil scored. Lacazette came on off the bench and scored as well. Pepe got some minutes. But Lacazette with the second goal in the 66th minute. It may not have been complete domination like I was expecting, but it is still 3 points. And there you have it. It has worked, for sure. Mesut Ozil says, thanks for listening and giving me extended run in the team. No worries, man. We're going to go with I'm proud of you because he has done very well. He has scored, assisted in pretty much every appearance that he's played in my team in. So I'm really happy with Mesut at the moment. As you can see here, we've had a couple of offers come in and one of them is Mustafi. Chelsea want him. Chelsea want to buy Mustafi. Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to be saying, just do it. Just do it. But there's no way I'm selling him to Chelsea. Come on, that is ridiculous. We're actually going to reject this deal. I want him out of the Premier League if he's leaving because I do love Mustafi. You know, I'm part of the Mustafi fan club. If you follow me on Twitch, if you subscribe to me on Twitch, you're part of the Mustafi fan club as well. So we're only going to let him go outside of England. Maybe I would consider it if it's for a team that isn't a rival, you know, the top 5, top 6 of the Premier League. Now, I accepted all these offers coming in for Macy, Medley, Burton, but guess what? All of them broke down because the same old issue that they said they fixed is still a problem. You cannot sell young players at big clubs because their wages are just too high. So, nothing I can do until a team comes in that can afford their wages. Now, we're going to move on into our next game now, and that is Leicester, away from home. And we're going to go ahead and go through the setup. I'm going to show you guys how I do this. So you would have seen there, because I'm playing on PC, I've moved as the away team, or the home team in this case, with the keyboard. So that means I've got control of both teams here. And the reason I'm showing you is because I've been getting so many comments. How do you do it? So that's exactly what we're going to do here. So I'm going to select that as well. Now, what this means is, if we switch over to the first team, I'm going to be able to put their first team forward. So looking at their team now, they've got Hughes in there, 65 rated, Justin, Kaputska, never even heard of him. It's not their strongest team, simple as that. So Pereira's going to come in, and I'm just going to quickly put all of their best players in. We're going to go with Benkovic. Why not? They've got Silva in there. That makes no sense when... Oh, I don't know. Ndidi, one of the best defensive midfielders in the league right there. Maddison, a player that I would absolutely love to have in my team. Switch him with Tielemans there. Let's take out him and bring in Perez. I know he plays on the right, so then it's just the keeper. So that's their strongest team. Now, one thing I found as well, and I can't take credit for this, I found it online in a forum somewhere, so I don't know who posted it. I apologise if it's you that posted this. There is a problem with FIFA 20 right now where ultimate difficulty is just rubbish. It isn't hard at all. You can comfortably win games on ultimate difficulty when you really shouldn't be able to. The workaround is to reset player instructions on both your team and the opposition's team. And I mean, you have to do it in all of the different game plans as well. So we're going to get into the game because you have to do it in-game, not in the pre-match menu thing. You go into their team management page and you need to go to instructions and then reset. Then you need to go into each individual game plan, instructions, and then reset, and then escape. And you have to do this every single game. But trust me, if you want the CPU to play the way they should, this is worth doing. And then, of course, you need to do it yourself as well. So instructions and reset all to default. So you need to go into settings after that, and then you need to go to select sides, and then you need to move it back into the middle. It will mean you can't get achievements, but who actually cares because it's fixing the game at this point. And there you go, you're back to playing a normal match. Now, I know it's a complete ball ache. It really is. It takes so long to do that every single game. But you will notice during this match that they are much, much harder to play against. Oh, okay. Yeah, especially if I give away the ball like an absolute idiot. It's a typical career mode from me, guys, giving away the ball. So what you find is the CPU just pressurise you so much more with these instructions being reset. I don't know what it is. I forwarded it to the EA team. They know of this. Hopefully, it's going to help them speed up the fix. Oh, that's another goal. Oh, just about got there in time. Hit him on the break here. I've barely even touched the ball. It is that much of a difference. It's a lovely pass out to Pepe, who's back in the side today. Try and find a ball back, maybe, because he can't run through everyone. Here's Bellerin into Ceballos to Guendouzi. I mean, I've got to say, though, it's not perfect, by the way, this fix. It doesn't fix it completely. They still do little dumb things, but it's still better. You can probably tell already. It just is better. Well done, Torreira. Oh, Maddison. Brilliant defending from him. Lovely play. Beautiful. Pepe onto that left foot. Okay. I finessed it, and he didn't finesse it. There was no finesse of any type on that shot. It was just a rubbish shot. Here is Pepe again. In for Torreira. Good first touch. Hits it. Oh, what a goal. Little Torreira finding his way through the defence, smashing it near post. Schmeichel, no chance. And we're back in this game. We deserve it, actually. The last 10 minutes or so, I've really got to grips with this game. I'm starting to warm into this a little bit. It's my first game of FIFA today, so I'm always a little bit rusty. But great first touch there to take it past. I think it was Evans. And the finish. I mean, that was like a striker's finish. Well played. We are into the second half here, and I am trying to find an opening. I'm patiently passing it around here outside of Leicester's midfield. I'm just trying to wait for a pass to open up through the middle, and there it is. Try and get around with Lacazette. That's not going to work, so we'll give it to Aubameyang. Back to Lacazette here. Into Guendouzi? No, I wanted Torreira to pick that up, and he was offside. So why would I want to pass to Guendouzi? Going through a little bit of a period now where Leicester are dominating. A lot of possession. They are owning me right now. And here's Vardy. He's going to go smack that. Woo! Off the post. Okay. That was a little bit fortunate. Can we make them pay? Let's see. Ceballos is going to keep running here. Put Pepe in. Oh, what a ball. Aubameyang's going to be in the box, but I do not want to cross that. Oh, wow. I've done the fake shot into his tackle. That is so lucky for them. Unlucky for me. It just crashed. My game just crashed. Really? All I was doing was moving a freaking player. Oh, my God. This game is broken, man. It is so broken. Well, I've gone into the game over and over again, and I keep crashing. I keep crashing against Leicester. I backed out of my career mode, started a different game in a different career mode I've got, no problems. So it's the game against Leicester that's crashing me. So the best I can do is sim, and funnily enough, the first thing I got was a 1-1 draw. And actually, we probably could have won this. Lacazette missed a penalty in the 87th minute, but luckily Nelson managed to score in the last moments of the game. But I don't know what that was. I've actually had this before in previous FIFAs where a certain game just seems to break your career mode. So you just either have to sim it via the calendar or actually sim the match itself. I can't play that game. It literally crashes every single time. I got to like the 20th minute. I scored an own goal and I then scored them an own goal. So I was back in the game. And yeah, it's hilarious, really. It really is. Anyway, we'll have to move on. It is what it is. Let's go ahead. Load up Willock and Nelson into training again. I'm staying with Willock and Nelson for a little while. They are my two main young players coming through, so I want to do as much as we can with them. So in the league table, Spurs are right up there with us now. That draw certainly didn't help. We've got Man United in 4th. Liverpool, wow, they've climbed up to 8th. They're smashing it right now. Same with Man City, up to 11th. Chelsea struggling down in 17th. What a shame that is. But yeah, we're 3 points clear. 3 draws now. 8 wins, 1 loss. Not too bad. And our next game, I believe, was... Oh, I can't remember. We've got a offer coming in for John Jules, which I'm actually going to accept. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. Let's see if that goes through. His wage isn't crazy high. But who are we playing against next? I've got no idea. Oh, Southampton. That was it. Another bit of training to do here. And we're going to go ahead and do the press conference as well. Give my team a bit more of a morale boost going into that game after a draw. Hopefully I can answer the questions right, that is. Oh, are they broken down? Yes, they have broken down. So John Jules will not be leaving. Am I surprised? No, not really. I can't do the press conference. It is not coming up. There's nothing I can do. Okay then, I thought it would be, you know, you press Y or whatever. Oh, whatever, who cares? I just hope I don't crash in this one. Don't mind me, just spending the next 5 minutes of my life resetting all of their instructions. This is going to really grind on me, having to do this every single game. But it's worth it for the content. For the content, for you guys. Mesut Ozil got a start today. And hopefully he will contribute another goal, whether it's scoring it or assisting it. Here is Tierney now. Try and get behind. Cross coming in. Back post for Pepe, who is our top scorer in the Premier League. Very close there to maybe opening the scoring, but the defence did well. Give it to Tierney. This seems to be where we are strongest at the moment, down this left wing. Let's see what Aubameyang can do here. We'll pass it inside to Mesut. Into Torreira. Through for Lacazette. Go on, get there. He's got there, and it's just wide. Gunn with an absolutely incredible save. We are having a lot of the ball, to be fair, but we're just not really doing much with it. I haven't been able to really test the keeper for a little while now. Let's just try and run up the right here with Bellerin and then give it to Pepe. See if we can get around the defender here. No, Bertrand is quick. Oh, Pepe got a tackle in there again, but it's going to be their throw. We're 5 minutes away from the break, and probably 0-0's fair, if I'm honest, unless Ozil can win this. Okay, we're going to get that. Get in the way of the player. Into Lacazette. Turn and finesse. Oh, that was amazing! Lacazette with one of my favourite goals so far. Not much power on it, but not much power needed. It was just placed so well in that bottom right corner. And there you go. Somehow we've got a goal out of nothing, pretty much. And that will be a 1-0 lead going into the break at this point. Powerful run from Bertrand here. Plays it inside for Adams. Can't really get a tackle in. Socrates isn't quite quick enough. Cross will come in. Tierney should deal with it. Right, now we go. We kill this game off with a second goal. Just run with Ozil. Through for Torreira here. Over to Pepe. Oh no, the first touch. Oh man. My bad. We've got it back though. Mesut, go on, get there. No, Mesut's not strong enough. That's the main problem with him. He can win the ball, but he doesn't keep the ball because he's not strong enough to get his body in front. Oh, it's going to be a pen if I take him out. I need to be really careful. Oh my god, holding you bloody genius, man. Really, really good last minute tackle there, or interception, whatever. And I tried to put Aubameyang through, but it hasn't worked. 20 minutes left. This game is certainly getting interesting. Just brought on Xhaka and Nelson. And Kolasinac, to be fair. 3 changes. Still trying to find this second goal. Get out the way. That other player could have got it, and I've given it away anyway. They didn't switch players there. That's a weird one. The ball was close to him. He could have easily won possession back. Can I get ahead on that? No. Oh, no. I've got a bad feeling about this. Here's Bertrand. It's a good ball down here for Lamina. Oh, no. He's run that too far. I've ran too far, I mean. Oh, no. Oh, Leno with a big save there. Ward-Prowse very close to equalising. Corner comes in. Well punched. Go on, Ozil. Ozil, win a header? Nah, never. I'm absolutely loving this, guys. It is so much harder. This is what ultimate difficulty should be. It really should be difficult to break down a team. And you know what? I can pass the ball around as much as I like this, but I'm not really getting in. And then as soon as I get near... Oh, go on. Yes! No! Oh, come on, that would have been beautiful. Honestly, though, they close you down so much more quickly. And I think we're going to win now. Because I've got the ball here. Finish it. Again. Ah, good save by Gunn. That will be the end of the game. We're going to get 3 points. But honestly, man, it's so much better. When the game doesn't crash and I can actually play a match. Why isn't the referee blowing his whistle? Oh, okay, now he is. When you can actually play the game and it doesn't crash, it is super, super good. Especially if you do the player instructions reset tactic. It seems to fix the difficulty. And I am loving it. Ask me about Mesut Ozil. Give me an opportunity to increase his morale. Arsenal is unbeaten so far. We're not unbeaten. Not this question again. We're not obsessed with this. Mainly because it's not true, okay? Anything about Ozil? Not yet. We should have put the game beyond doubt. We were the better team. That's a good one. Let's see. Come on. No. Nothing about Ozil. This is a great opportunity, you see, when you speak to the media to boost a certain player's morale. But they need to ask you about the player for that to happen. Was this a difficult match? Every match is difficult. It's a good one to say that. It's not pushing your team too hard. It's not pressurising them so much. Here we go. Dortmund have offered 15.2 million, the same as Chelsea. And I am more than happy to let him go to Borussia Dortmund. Back to Germany. That's where Mustafi, I think he openly said it himself. If there was a team in Germany that made a good offer, he would probably take it. So we're going to go ahead and accept it. Of course, we won't get that money until January, and he won't leave until January. But that's decent. 15.2 million. I think that's a decent amount of money. Considering we spent 35 million euros on the guy, though, it's not the greatest bit of business in Arsenal history, that's for sure. We have already qualified for the knockout stages in the Europa League, so let's get the second team playing this one. 2-1. Very good victory. They were down to 10 men after 30 minutes, and we only scored 2 goals. Are you kidding me? Smith Rowe, though, really, really well played. Down at that cam position, that's where I like to play him. He's got himself a goal. And Bellerin as well, off the bench. Nice. And that, of course, means we are guaranteed first place. Look at that, 5 wins from 5, 13 goals scored, 3 conceded. We are definitely going through in first place. So the last game doesn't matter either against Frankfurt. So that's another opportunity for the second team to go out without any pressure, you know. But now we have Norwich coming up. We'll use the first team, of course. Bellerin looking tired. He must have played that game because... was that... Hang on, that can't have been... When did I get Maitland-Niles the suspension? Was that in the Europa League? I can't remember. But anyway, let's get into the game against Norwich, and I guess we'll have to use Maitland-Niles in this one. I've been looking forward to facing Norwich for a little bit of time now. Pukki up top, of course. They've got some really nice players in there. I've put up their first team, of course. They didn't even have Pukki up front. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, game? Good news, though. Bellerin can start. He recovered from that lack of energy pretty quickly. He's got very good stamina, so that's good to see. So it is pretty much my first team. I thought about putting David Luiz in for this one, but I've stuck with Holding and Socrates. Mesut Ozil starts at cam again. Aubameyang on the left, Lacazette up top, Pepe on the right. It really is a strong team up against the newly promoted side. And, oh God. Wow, almost off to a really good start there. Go on, Pepe, over the top. What a ball. He's in. He's in. I knew he was going to get that. Go with your right foot. Oh, it's not a good enough cross, though. Fairman is going to catch those all day. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, do you see the difference, guys? Recently with Aubameyang, I'm literally able to run past people like they're not even there. With these fixes in place, it's much, much harder to do that. Mesut's done well, though. Into the box for Lacazette. Should have scored. Really should have scored there. Let's test it here. Aubameyang. Okay, he's gone around one. Can you go around this guy as well? He's still stopping, isn't he? He's still slowing down. Into the box for Lacazette. Oh my God. Okay, so 2 things. You can still run in behind, even with these settings. And 2, Lacazette, where did that come from? That was absolutely ridiculous. How is he getting so much power behind the header? Oh, you can see his stance, like really boosh. Brilliant, into that top corner. And we are 1-0 up. Maybe it's just Aubameyang. I can't do it with Pepe. Oh, close. I tried outrunning him with Pepe there. Wait, what? What's Aubameyang getting a yellow card for? I don't even remember what happened there. But I tried running just like I did with Aubameyang, and Pepe can do it. Maybe Aubameyang is just ridiculously overpowered. I mean, he is very, very quick. He's got very long legs, and he's pretty strong as well. So it might be just a case of Aubameyang can just do that. That's going to be it for the first half, though. There we go. Very interesting. We're still learning as we're going here about what you can and can't do, but we're winning this game up against a very decent side. I'm really happy with the first half performance. Oh, he's in. Is he offside? He's not. Aarons is in. Almost scores. Oh, my... No! Oh, wow. That was ridiculous. Oh, come on, Matt. What are you doing? It's not safe yet, clearly, because I'm defending. Surely now. Get rid of it. Someone. There we go. And now, guess what, guys? I'm going to run with Aubameyang. It is so broken now. Oh, God. Almost got tackled. Here's Mesut Ozil now. No! That was so badly done by me. We deserve to have conceded there, for sure. Really, Matt? I just get done by crosses, don't I? Every single FIFA, it feels like. Look at this header. Oh, in off the bar. Very well placed header. When you head it down like that, very difficult for the keeper to save it. So, deservedly so. Norwich are back in this game now, and I'm going to have to find another goal to win. Oh, what a ball. What a ball that is. Got to be much more aware of a cross coming in, and we're not going to just dive in with Tierney like I did before. They've still managed to work it around me here. Oh, Holding. You beast. That was incredible. Last minute of injury time here, and we are not going to get another chance. Oh, yes, Torreira. No, we could have passed it up. Okay. Somehow, I didn't get a second goal in this game. I don't know, but it was really well played by Norwich. Their goal was very good cross, very good header, but that goes down as another draw, unfortunately. Mesut Ozil again asking me about his play time. He says, unless I get selected more often, I'll have to consider my future here. I mean, we've already gone through this, and he played in the last game. I think he's played a lot more recently than he did at the start of the season. So I get it. He wants to play every single game, but that just isn't going to happen here, Mesut. So maybe it is time you think about leaving. You're on 350k a week anyway, which is a ridiculous amount of money. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode. We've got Leicester away in the next game, and that is I think it's the Carabao Cup quarter-final. So that'll be one for the second team as well. Really want to give them as much experience as possible. But there we go. Hopefully you guys are going to try out the fix I mentioned with the player instructions. Please do let me know if it works for you as well, and then I can forward on your feedback. If it doesn't work on console, for example, then who knows what's going on. But a frustrating episode, but I've still had fun nonetheless. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it, and I will see you in the next episode very soon.